Hello, good morning class. How are you doing today? My name is Mateusz, waiting for my partner in crime, Peter, that's gonna come in soon. But for now, let me introduce you to criminal justice. Crim J. Introduction. Crim J.
Crim J!
Hey.
So, this is the book we use, CJ 2015. This book is all about the belief and knowledge about criminal justice system that makes a difference in people's lives. The quality of justice and the pursuit of equality. Knowledge allows people to hold the government and justice personnel accountable and responsible, and is a standard professionalism, and acts as a check and balance to corruption, abuse of power, and failure to provide the best public safety protection possible. Knowledge also allows citizens to recognize when the criminal justice system is providing good services. Crim J! So in terms of the system that you'll learn about in criminal justice class, you'll learn about the court system, the ins and outs of what goes on in the system, along with the roles of the judge, what the prosecution is responsible for, what it is like to be a member of the jury and whatnot, and again, essentially the what goes on in the actual court system.
The other system you will learn about are sentencing and jail. In sentencing, you will learn all the steps of due process, how a judge will decide the appropriate punishment for you, or even the sentence. You won't believe what people go to jail for.
And finally, you'll learn about juvenile justice. So this kind of goes into comparison with the jail system, because there's a whole different system on how we treat juveniles in the criminal justice system. For example, like they may be tried as a minor, for example, and they may be sent to different jails, because again, they're underage. So these are essentially the systems that you will learn about when taking Intro to Criminal Justice. So upon successful completion of the course, you should be able to do a couple things. Number one, and most important, describe the three major components of the criminal justice system, i.e. the concepts of policing, corrections, courts, the juvenile system, probation and parole, along with victimology. Again, criminal justice is a whole field. These are each subfields in the whole field. So you should be able to describe and know a little bit about something in terms of each field. Number two, you should be able to describe the historical development of law in the United States. To move forward, we have to look at the past. So to understand how our philosophy built, where exactly everything came from, is super important, because then once you understand how the past is, you'll be able to use it to affect the present and essentially correct and make a better future. Number three, you should be able to explain crime from a historical, criminological, psychological, and sociological perspective. You should understand the history of crime, how essentially it affects a person or groups of people, and what that does to all of us, because a lot of stuff happens in jail and whatnot, and a lot of things happen when somebody commits a crime, so we should be able to understand how exactly that affects a person. We should be able to analyze the functions of policing in the United States. So everything starts in criminal justice from the police, understanding why somebody got arrested and what happens from that point. And then we should be able to review the court system in the United States and how it works in terms of structure and how it functions in society. Because once somebody gets arrested, you go from the police to the court system. And that court system is what determines what happens later. So after the court system is the correctional system. So you should be able to analyze it and talk about the relationship between the punishment and sentencing practices, along with a little bit of incentive into like probation or parole. And every victim has rights as well, so we should be able to understand all of those. So again, you go from policing to the court system and then into the correctional system. To understand that flow, the bridge between all three of those sections is one of the most important things in the criminal justice field. And then everything is never perfect, so we should be able to talk about controversial issues that happen in the criminal justice system with regards to race and gender, socioeconomic standard and whatnot, because everybody's different. And according to some data, we have seen that there is some discrimination between race and gender, and definitely socioeconomic status definitely affects our criminal justice system.
Exactly what Peter just said. The class is very interesting. You get to describe controversial issues related to criminal justice, some interesting facts about cybercrime, social justice movement, like really interesting. To conclude, that's what you're gonna get out of the criminal justice class. You get to know what's going on in the criminology system, how system works. I really enjoyed the class. Oh yeah, and don't forget about Working Fridays. They help you build the voice, see from different perspective, and also give you the confidence and voice that can teach you that one book even won't teach you.
Crim J! Thank you guys so much. Let me know if you guys have any other questions and whatnot. Criminal justice is a very interesting course and I definitely recommend everybody takes it. Thank you.